All right, well, we are back, and I got V-Storm with me. I didn't know who was going to cast me, but he was in the chat or in a caster. So here he is, and yeah, go ahead and say hi.
Yep, always ready to jump on the cast as many games as I possibly can, so I was eager to get in here. Hopefully you guys haven't had too much of me. Glad to be back though.
Sure. But tell them what we got going on tonight for Division D matchup.
Division D, we have Renegades versus 04 Honda Accord. Really looking forward to this matchup. This is the 3 seed against the 6 seed, I believe. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But looking forward to that. That'll be a decently tight one. I already got my prediction ready to go, but we'll save that for when the time comes. But I can't wait to get into it. Hopefully, we were just talking about it before this, but hopefully we can get our first Game 7. Because we have yet to see, out of any of the divisions, a Game 7 yet. And even Game 6s are rare for some reason.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely astonishing.
And honestly, like, excuse me, but like, I feel like a lot of these underdog teams, they don't have so much pressure for them. At least, like, if I were an underdog team, I'm coming from a position of not so much pressure, because like not very many people are expecting me and my team to win. Like, so it's like, I don't know, just kind of give it all you got. Like, I don't know, see what comes of it. Especially around playoff time, it really only is just based on how good a team is playing on a certain night. Like, you're gonna have off nights, so I don't know. Maybe that could be the case here. But enough, chit chat and going back and forth. We can go ahead and talk about Division D standings here. But yeah, I mean, looking at these overall, you see Version 2 dominating as usual. But we're not talking about them. We're talking about Renegades and 04 Honda Accord. And I know Renegades, they're 5-3 and 04 is 2-6. But realistically, they're in that middle portion of the bracket of those 4 teams. I don't know. I mean, Renegades, they do seem pretty dominant compared to 04 Honda Accord with, double the winning percentage. And I think that statistic alone speaks for itself. But also, you see Renegades leading the league in 2.73 demo overall as a team. So you could see that maybe hurt 04 Honda Accord. And I don't know. I guess we'll see if they've been prepared for Renegades physicality. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I think there needs to be a little bit more of demo games. I mean, I get annoyed when I get demoed. I mean, everyone does. But honestly, there's some players that have individually higher than 2.7 or something like that. So I think that would be an interesting strategy to try to integrate into a little bit into Division D. But yeah, 04 on the court, they don't really have much that stands out stats-wise in the team stats, nor does Renegades. Besides that demos, they're actually getting it, which is a significant gap. The next demos below that is 0.7 below it, well, nearly 0.7, 0.6. And I think they definitely could use a little bit more demos. I hate to say it, even though I hate the strat, I actually love the strat at the same time.
Yeah, right. But actually, we'll go ahead and talk about Renegades. I know you wanted to talk about them in particular, to know them a little bit more better. Personal, whatnot. But yeah, go ahead and take it away.
Yep. So you got leading the squad, you got Kier, and then followed up by Paco and Doshi. All 3 of these guys are amazing guys. And yeah, the reason I request these guys is because honestly, I thought we'd see a little bit more out of them thus far. I think they are a little bit underrated. You got Kier over here putting up 1.83 saves, leading the league, and putting up nearly 5 shots a game, which is actually a decent number of shots for any one player to have. Even that's more accurately, that could be an average shots for a team, and he's putting them almost up by himself. And then you got Paco. He's the reason that demos a game is up. He's putting up 1.17 demos a game, leading the league. So you got several league leaders here. And then Doshi there to follow up the pack. I think his play on the field honestly goes a little bit unnoticed. He is one of the lower ones in DCRL, but he still does a lot on the field. All those stats are kind of middle of the pack stats, but he can play quite well, and he can definitely keep up with the boys that he is signed with. And I think it'll be an interesting matchup to see. I love to see all of these guys. I've played with them. They're all great. They can hold their own, so I can't wait to see these guys play.
I agree. And then on the back end, maybe you want to try getting these guys in here too. I've been inviting them, but they're not joining for whatever reason. But yeah, like you're pointing out, you're having the most saves per game, the most shots per game in Division D overall. I think I kind of wanted to butt in, but I let you continue speaking. Anyways, like having both those statistics and leading the league in those is actually kind of impressive. Coming out of one player, you see him being the defensive wizard for Division D, but then you also see him being an absolute menace on offense and having the most shots in Division D. So it's like he's everywhere, and you gotta be ready for him. You gotta keep your head on a swivel. Hopefully 0400 Accords rotations are quick and smooth. Otherwise, here I think he's gonna take advantage of that, being super speedy with the ball. Also, right below that, the shooting percentage of 41%. Golly, man, this, if anything, I think tonight will very, very be in the matters of how well Kier plays for Renegades. But going for 04 Honda Accord, you don't see too much going on. Not so much dominance. However, shooting percentage from Jumbo Kid, you could say, is a bit more consistent at 47%, which I think is very good as well. Getting those
47% is insane.
It is pretty insane. I think even being near 50%. I don't know.
I'm gonna be real. Anything over 30 is something that you should make a note on, because that means they're 1 in 3 times they make a shot attempt on the net, it is going in. So almost 50% and 1 goal a game is actually insane.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just seeing if you guys are good to go. Ready? But I don't know. I think this 04 Honda Accord team, not one player sticks out in particular. I think it's going to be a matter of how well are they playing together as a team to kind of take down Renegades, because here, him alone, I think, can carry for his other 2 teammates if they aren't performing as great. I don't know. Like I said, 04 Honda Accord, I think being that you have a record of 2-6, like we're looking at the stats on the paper, and if we're going to be looking at the stats on the paper, I think a lot of people are thinking Renegades are going to dominate the series and win it. But, you know, going into predictions, I don't know. Especially when it's playoffs time, I like to be the I like to lean towards underdogs and you know, seeing what they can do. And I know this is a stretch, and the reason I'm gonna go with this 04 Honda Accord winning the series, it has to be a game 7. It can't. I really
game 7.
It has to be, man. If they win the series, it's gonna go to a game 7. There's no way, right? You gotta talk to me. There's no way that this goes game 5 or game 6 and 04 Honda Accord wins, right? Especially against Renegade.
I think, honestly, if 04 Honda Accords wins, which personally, I'm gonna give you my prediction. My prediction is Renegades take this 4-1, so it goes game 5 and they take it. A little bit bold. I think it's impossible to predict a sweep, but I also don't think this one goes to 6, especially with how many shorter games count, like, for all the series we've seen thus far. I think it goes 4-1, but I think if 04 Honda Accord is going to take it, they're going to have to catch them off guard right off the rip, and they're going to have to get 2 or 3 games right off the rip, and then maybe they battle back for a game or 2. But I think if 04 Honda Accord gets it, I think they have to avoid game 7. I'm going to be real. I think game 7, if they go all the way the distance, then they're going to face against a warmed up and ready to go Renegades team, and I think they'll end up losing in a game 7. So I think if 04 Honda Accords wants to win it, they'll have to lock it out pretty quickly.
Okay, so you're going with what again?
Renegades in 5 specifically.
5. Okay, so 4-1 win over them.
Yep.
Well, you already see quite a bit of aggression coming out of 04 Honda Accord, almost getting a scoring opportunity there. But I don't know. I mean, Renegades. We were looking at paper statistics. You would think they dominate this series. I don't know. Game 1 could definitely be kind of a feeler out type of game for both these teams. However, best of 7, so games 1 and 2, I think, are very important.
Yep, and I got a real quick note. Doshi, that is an awesome decal. I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty dang sick. I'd love to see someone not just doing the Coffee Pasta, Fennec, and Octane, even though I know that they're better hitboxes. Regardless, I like to see a little switch up, so I like to see the cool decal on top of a new car. Love to see it.
Alright, and then just making sure that I got the predictions here finished. We are a minute into this one. Jumbo Kid bringing it over to the side. I'm seeing, I don't know, it doesn't seem like too much action is happening. Maybe that's Division 8 game. Just
I mean,
crazy the difference you'll see, you know.
You got to remember also, there's two factors that lead into this. One, it's playoffs. It is the first match of playoffs for these guys, and for some of them, it is their first ever playoffs. Like in Division A, a lot of those guys have had several seasons together. There's very few people that it's their first season that they go into Division A. It's quite uncommon to see. I mean, it does happen a lot, but it's just still uncommon. So a lot of those guys, A, have the experience with playoffs, and then B, they're a faster place. In general here, though, I think we see a lot of sloppiness in these first few games because there's definitely so much nerves on both ends of these fields, because even if they have a few, like, seasons beyond them, that's still going to be pretty brand new. Oh no, was that like an own goal? I'm praying that was not. I think it was, though.
I mean, regardless, yours there, perfectly positioned. Like, I think that's a goal. Maybe either way. However, yeah, he was a little too far out on the goal line. It kind of bounced off the booty there. Thank you, MCS, for the rated 20. Appreciate that. We got our Division D game starting here. Already got a goal for Renegades. Jumbo Kid's trying to get the equalizer in this one. Duck racing to get this one. Paco does get the clear. PCV not the hardest clear there. And this one's gonna go right under Paco. Doesn't get the touch over to the goal. Did have an opportunity there, but over 100 Cord, you can already see them. You're bringing up the nerves. Now it's playoffs. They really are.
Yeah, I think we just see a lot of sloppiness early on just because of all of the nerves, playoffs, all that collecting together. I think it's going to get to them. Renegades do have the first goal lead, and it looks like the 04 Hanacords might have a good push here. A little bit of a flick over to his teammate. Can't quite reach it in time. Duck is there. Oh, I'm behind slightly. Whoops. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Ooh, but a shot. It is in.
Shot. It is in. I definitely didn't do the same goof moment where I accidentally was looking at stream trying to check something and watching it through stream.
That's alright. Well, I mean, the fact that works is really nice for Jumbo Kid. Like, simple pop right over an opponent. Unfortunately, I don't know who was last back there. I think they just kind of whipped the ball and that's how it went in. But this one's going in. It looks like you're getting the kickoff goal. Already kind of shut down 0400 Court's high goal there. Duck a little slow to that one. I don't know, like I said, here, he has the ability to carry for his team and do what he can for them. 0400 Court have to play a little bit better, well-rounded team.
Yeah, and that is not what you want to see if you're 0400 Code. Right off the rip, getting another kickoff goal into their own net. Slightly assisted, so unfortunately that... Oh no, I thought that one was going to go in. That was going to be... No, that was going to be unfortunate. But it stays out. Jumbo Kid trying to get something going here. They need to just get back to feeling good here. Hopefully they know that there's a timeout so that if they go down 2, they can get back into it using a timeout. Those timeouts can be absolutely crucial to break the nerves, just to stand up a little bit, shake off. You're actually into the series, so you can shake off the nerves a little bit. So there goes a nice lob. A great cancel out from TCB to try to keep it out. TCB doing a lot of work. I think that's a name that we haven't really mentioned recently. He's been doing a lot on the defensive end, which is unfortunately where they've been staying this entire time. Like to see them get out of their own half, and there almost is one right there as I'm talking. Not quite.
There's been a lot of opportunities for both sides, not one in particular, but it's just a matter of can they capitalize. I don't know, I feel a lot of the times, only because they're not correctly, they're not able to shot on the net. But you see TCB there, does get a clear. Gonna go right on over to Paco. A little awkward on this back goal. Up on Doshi and Jumbo puts this one center. TCB's not gonna be quick enough to get the lead on that one. Wasn't really good luck, but the ball's gonna get cleared right over to 0400 Cord's corner. Off the backboard, Doshi, will he be there? He is, but Jumbo 50s him actually. We are at 20 seconds here. 0400 Cord needs to score this one. Tie. We're gonna see if they can make some sort of advance here. Jumbo Kid, he's done really good at dribbling, but not that one pass. 10 seconds now. TCB, can he get a clear over? He does. It's not on net. Here gets the clear. This one's kind of center. Jumbo Kid's there. Gonna go flying right on over to their corner, and I think that'll be game one. It is.
Yep, Renegades take the first game, which is important for them to have because, like I was saying, in order for 04 Honda Accord, they kind of need to catch them off guard right off the rib, but they do not get that. They're not out of it yet. That's only one game of a best of 7, so they still have plenty of time to get back into this, but they need to just get over those nerves because I'm pretty sure both of Renegades' own goals were just either the unfortunate positioning from the own goal there, or the other one is just a little bit of panic on right off the kickoff, which resulted in it just finding itself in. I think they just need to not panic, and then they can definitely have a much better game on their hands.
I agree, but they kept that game one very close. Like, it's not impossible for Honda Accord to take 1 or 2 off these guys.
Oh, for sure. I definitely think they 100% do. And as I was saying that, they almost get a great 50 there. TCV might find it. He cannot. Does get sent to the corner. He's going to try to keep it in the orange half. Duck trying to send in the corner again, trying to just keep it dangerous. Gets one mid. Is anyone there? No. Kiara does send it to the side. He's going to get a great 50 into the corner, and that one is going to find itself back onto the blue half.
Ooh, that one's soaring over, and TCV is not able to get there. Doshi, nice shot. The excitement coming out of Renegades there. I think here's firing his teammates up too. You can see the energy coming from that guy.
Oh yeah, he definitely looks hyped up. Paco looks hyped up. Doshi's like smiling. That smile is so wide. They're all looking like they're having a good time. Whereas on the other side, I think they look a little down. I'm not gonna lie. They look like they could probably use a little bit of pep in their step in this matchup.
I agree. Jumbo Kid really doing all he can to get an opportunity here. That's off the backboard. It's almost open. Double commit. They're able to get a 50. Really good shot there, but again, too high. This 04 Honda Accord team, again, they're having such great opportunities, but they just aren't able to finish. I think that's what's really killing them so far.
Duck gets a great touch in the corner. Jumbo is able to follow. It might find its way mid. It does find its way mid. Is he there for the finish? He can't before Paco can clear it away. Paco now with an aerial attempt of his own. He gets a good touch into a dangerous zone. It might just float in. It does not. Jumbo Kid finds the save. Able to clear it out. Can he get a beat around them? He gets a beat around one, but Kiers is there yet again to just absolutely destroy any chances of getting back onto the orange half and absolutely ruin their hope towards getting a goal here. But there is still 3 minutes left in this game, so there's still plenty of time for 04 Honda Accord to get back into this.
Jumbo Kid, again, trying to center this one for his teammates. He actually puts it in himself. What a play. I think he came off the backboard on that one.
Was that a Doomsy? Do we see a Doomsy from Division D? That actually is elite.
I mean, that was a really nice shot. To have the awareness of, hey, I can do this myself, brother. And he does. Getting the equalizing goal there. 3 minutes and 11 seconds left. And I am just realizing to myself, dude, I probably some super stuffed up, but a nice shot coming off the sidewalk there. Off the backboard, Chuck doesn't have the confidence to go for it. I saw he turned and went to the sidewall. I think this 04 Honda Accord really does need that confidence. It's team peak here. Recognize that, took the ball for himself. Boom, right off the sidewall, scores.
That is unfortunate. That one, you kind of just need to be ready for those kinds of shots, because here he will absolutely throw every single one of those on target. Here is just doing so much on offense in every single round, and we love to see it, but unfortunately, if you're on 04 Honda Accord or fans of 04 Honda Accord, it does put them at a 1-goal advantage. There's still half the game left, so they can definitely still come back. They are capable of scoring in this match, and they are looking a little bit more comfortable. Let's see if they can bring it back here. Paco gonna play this one to the side. Can we see anything come out of him? He cannot, but Doshi's there for the follow-up. Doshi can't quite find, looks like a little bit of a misflip, but there's Jumbo to clear. Jumbo now on the push, gets it around Kier. Pushing it up the field. Let's see what they can do with it. Duck gonna slam it across. TCB there for it. Looking a little bit, kind of just, oh no.
Oh!
Bound was in.
What?
I got a little worried right there. But that one, luckily for 04 Honda Accord, does stay out of the net.
Yeah, not too many powerful clears coming out of either. And at some points, it seems like they want to split it up quite a bit, but it's not very well ball control. They quite get covered. Still warming up this game too here. Almost touched the jump over, so she gets right on over him. He's gonna follow this one up. Ball's in the air. TCV on the goal line. Misses. Ball's still right there. Duck kind of gets a clear towards the middle. Back goes there though to interrupt it. TCV, nice clear again. And this could be an opportunity, but go again. I don't know. Able to get really good 50, guys.
Yeah, but just a minute left on the clock. They need to get it past this midline. They've been stuck on defense for what feels like an eternity. Jumbo trying to do just that, but he can't quite find it. It's over Duck. TCV's last left back. Kind of hits the post and has to make an awkward touch. Can't quite find it though. There's Pocket to try to control. Finally, TCV breaks the ice into the orange half. Maybe a shot opportunity coming through, and yes, there is. Jumbo Kid with the slot off the pass from TCV.
Jumbo brother. I mean, good capitalization from him there. Amazing speed, honestly. Perfect shot. Perfect shot placement. You see here on the backboard and another player challenging that one. I don't think anywhere else he shot that. But that only ties the score for this game too here. They do need one to get the lead. However, just there, he puts it off the backboard for Doshi. Doshi, a little hesitant. Ball is going to go on over to their corner. Jumbo Kid trying to get something going here. He is playing a bit more like Swamp Dunk and recognized. I kind of like that down at this rank because it kind of just keeps a little bit better control of the ball here. And that one's almost sneaking in.
What a save.
Goodness, Renegades putting on a concrete defense performance. 10 seconds. Dushi gets a clear. TCV's there. This one's going to go showing straight down. Jumbo Kid's up. TCV's there. Paco gets a clear. Ball's still in the air.
On the board.
They have an opportunity. Oh, dude, if there was like at least 2 seconds there and somebody was able to clean that up, that would have went in. Because all of them committed in the corner there. But
that's one of those where you're like, oh, I'm so glad that the clock hit 0 seconds there, because had it not, that one could have been in their net. Fortunately for them, it is. But now we're seeing it on the other half of the orange side. Unfortunately for 04 on the court, they can't just let it drop. They have to get this out of their own half, which they've been struggling to do so all game. Granted, almost every single time they've pushed it out of their own half, they have converted on most of them. So their offense is doing quite well, but it's their defense that they need to lock in on, because right now they can't seem to clear it out, and there's Paco to put away game 2.
man, I'm really feeling for 04 Honda Accord right now, because it's like they have such close games against Renegades here in the first few, but they're just not closing out. And a lot of opportunities, they're just not capitalizing. I don't know, maybe we'll see a timeout. Regardless, something's got to change.
They do know about the timeout, right? Like we mentioned that earlier or something, yeah?
Well, I guess I never told them personally, but we are playoff time and you get a timeout.
Yep.
I feel like
Let's hope they're aware. I feel like it'd be rude to say it at this point, because I feel like... oh, well. Regardless, they do seem like they're already readying up, so they look like they're ready to jump in this next one. There's not too much to decipher besides getting it out of their own half. We need to not see the blue side of the field there if we want to see the 04 on Accord take a game off of them. Granted, they're doing quite well on their offensive ends, but unfortunately they're just not quite getting it to them.
Yeah, and again, I don't know, I just feel like they had timeouts there, but 04 Honda Accord, something needs to change here. And you see demo physicality coming out of Renegades. I haven't seen much of that happening, I feel like, the first two games. And here they are whipping it out. I think they maybe were starting to play a little different sort of play style. And now they're recognizing we can play how we want to play. And I don't know, it's seeming to be like, if they continue to play like that, it will be very tough for 04 Honda.
Could not agree more. There's TCV though to launch it across into the offensive half. For some reason, I'm having difficulties with my thing right now and cannot see anything.
Oh, real good here. But here is centering this one over to Paco. He is there. Kind of fakes Jumbo Kid out. DCV just drove a little bit too far past this one. Ball's going to get centered over to Kier. Gets off the backboard. He gets a read, and he gets the read off the backboard. What a shot from the kid. Oh, goodness. DCV just was not able to get the clear off the backboard there. And he had taken advantage of that one. All dressed up in his suit. You see a strong 2-0 start there for Renegades.
Love to see the suit strand. If he makes land, do we think he continues the suit? I think he definitely does.
I feel like he probably would. I don't know. Has he always worn a suit during his match?
Everyone this season, I believe.
Okay.
Actually, I think he might have like lost one early on, and then after that he started wearing the suit, and then he started winning a lot. So I think he's just continued with the bid at this point, and he's just stuck with it now.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a choice whether he wears a suit anymore.
Man, I like it. Work. But Duck really had an opportunity there. He just couldn't get the shot on. We are seeing 0400 core, though I think be a little bit more aggressive. However, I want to see some demo. I want to see some bump. Nothing coming out of these guys. Kier gets a really good clear. Gonna take possession of this one. Gets it past Duck. However, TCB turns the favor, booms it back over to Renegade's corner. So she gets the 50 over towards Duck in the middle. Ball's gonna bounce awkwardly. This one goes on over to 0400 court side. 0 boost from Doshi. Does get bumped at the corner, so it's gonna be a 2v2 offensive threat. Here, Jumbo Kid. Tokyo drifting over there on the sidewall. I don't know. I mean, ball's just kind of going back and forth here. We're not seeing too many passing plays go on. We're not seeing too much ball control. More so, it's like who's going to make the mistake and who's going to capitalize.
Oh, there almost comes one out there. It's still floating dangerous. Can anyone clear it out? Please just get that out of your own half. There comes a great play from TCB. Duck is in the own net, trying to just keep stuff out. There's Jumbo Kid to get the save, though. Jumbo Kid on the push out. Doshi's diving to try to get something going. Can't quite get there. Duck maybe possibly with a little bit of a shot attempt. It's not quite strong enough to find its way to the back of the net. But there's TCB to keep the push going. Tries to slot one. It goes high. There's Jumbo to try to slot one. And that one it needs to go in. And there we go. If that one did go in, I would have been a little nervous if I was over.
I think everybody was wanting that to go in. Like at that point, Brian, it's on the goal line. You gotta just throw yourself at that ball. But I understand the feeling too. It's like, oh, you don't want to commit and then get scored on. But luckily, 0400 Cord gets better on that one. And now they're only down 1 goal. 2 minutes left, plenty of time for them to even tie it up here. But we're going to see what they can do as Paco takes control of this ball, gets it over 1. Duck is there. Again, I've been seeing a lot of hesitation out of him. I don't know why or what it is.
Out of Duck? Yeah, 100%. I think he needs to get a little bit more active on the field. Because I remember a time when my brothers and I used to try to have someone committed as a goal line defender. But honestly, that strategy does not work. I'm sorry. Just sticking in your goal line, you need to get out and be active on the field a little bit. So far, he's kind of just looking a little bit too passive. I'd love to see him get a little more active on the field. Yeah, it's not really what I meant when I said active on the field, but I love the idea.
Yeah, DCB has 0 boost, not able to really do much there. He does get the corner there, luckily. Jumbo Kid making a strong advance towards the Renegade side. Honestly, I think he just rotates through, gets the bump and demo, but he tries to rotate ball side. Kind of slows things up. However, over 100 but still have offense. Jumbo Kid, Duck both committing this one. It is going to go sent to the opposite corner. Might see an opportunity here, but I need to calm a little bit more. I'm seeing a bit of double commit.
Yep, that one's going to be dangerous if they can't clear this one out, and I just knew what was coming. Oh, I hate it when I see those things coming because it just launches in the corner. You just know that's an awkward read for Jumbo Kid, and Duck can't quite find the touch to save it away, and that is a 2-goal lead with just 30 seconds left.
Oh, man. I mean, yeah, that's just a tough save there for Duck. If he'd have pinched it a certain way, it would have went out, but it's just tough when you're in those sort of positions anyways. 20 seconds left here. Jumbo Kid getting a nice shot over, but Doshi able to get the clear. If he does, and I think that could be a chance for 400 core to actually bring it back. However, they are putting more shots on, 10 seconds. And that bit of time wasted, I think this game 3 is going to go to Renegade.
Unfortunately, that puts them on quadruple match point. Is that what it's called? A triple match point?
Goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
Unfortunately, it's just a bad spot to be in. And if you're 04 Core, do take a timeout here because you are down a match point. There's no other time to use your timeout because you're not going to take a timeout off of a win. And from now on, they need only wins. So if you are 04 Court, I think it is really smart to take a timeout. And yep, there it comes. They do take the timeout. For those of you who don't know, timeout is about 2 minutes. You can just jump in whenever you want before the 2 minutes, but they have the full 2 minutes if they want to use it.
Yeah, I'm just telling these guys to not join right away, so.
Yep. Honestly, stat-wise though, looking at this match, you just need to shut down Kier. Looking at the stat, I mean, that's kind of just the storyline of this entire matchup thus far. You shut down Kier. Honestly, they're all doing their own part, like maybe Paco too, and we've seen Doshi have some great plays. But I'm looking to see Duck maybe get a little more active on the field. TCV's been doing stellar. It doesn't show up too much on the stat line, but I think he's been doing great, and just Jumbo Kid's also been doing amazing offensively. So I think they're doing great. They just have too much like pressure, and momentum, and then
Yep.
B is just it's staying too much in the blue half right now. It needs to go in the orange half a little bit more.
Yeah, and but I don't know. I'm really hoping that they utilize this timeout here to change how they're playing, because what they're doing isn't working. I'm gonna put it that way, because Renegades, they're up 3-0 in the series. Right now, you're in a position where you have to reverse sweep if you want to win. And being the underdogs of this, match, the odds are not in your favor. So I don't know. And we've been talking a lot about Duck and needing him to step it up here and kind of be a bit more aggressive, but I don't know. We'll kind of see what maybe they change up in this timeout.
Yep, and I'm hoping that timeout, because timeouts, you can use them as two things. One, you can disrupt some momentum, which is huge, and then two, you can talk it out with your team. I'm hoping they did a great job of talking out with their team on what they need to do differently, and also it does definitely disrupt a 3-game win momentum. So hopefully we see a little bit more coming out from them. That one does stay out of the net, which is a huge relief if you are the 04 Honda, of course, because going down right away is not something you want to see when you're on match deficit.
Goodness gracious. You see Kier, I mean, I don't need to say much about it. He's weight rooming over there in the cam. BCV did not get better for 50, and Renegades getting an early start in this one, not looking good for 04 Honda.
Yep, and that is the 1-goal lead for Renegades. They just need to hold on to this just for I mean, honestly, you probably want to get another one. I'm gonna be real. 1-goal lead is not enough, because I just noticed there's still 4 minutes left in this game. There will 100% be another goal that can find its way in.
I gotta ask, where is the second man? 400 forward. You see Jumbo being aggressive there, but DCV, gosh, just very hesitant now. I don't know what the comms are like with these guys, but again, you gotta really utilize that timeout, and I think that's gonna go right on in.
Yup, that is unfortunate. Now you're down you still have time on the clock, but now it's a 2-goal deficit. This is one of the more dominant ones this series, and that is very unfortunate to see when you're on match point for the Renegades.
Yeah, and I don't know. Again, being an underdog, coming from a place where now you're down 0-2, now you're down 0-3 in the series, mental definitely has got to be more
Oh, wow. And there's number 3. They're scoring one every 30 seconds. This is not what you're looking forward to seeing coming out of this. And unfortunately, it is leaning towards the sweep. There's still plenty of time to do it, and that scoreboard's kind of satisfying. 3-3-3-3. But
oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I think we're not even talking. We haven't mentioned it. Is that when you're a team like Renegades that are up 0-3 in the series, what do you have to lose? Like, you're gonna be playing super confident, but versus 0-400 more, a little more nervous. You know, more nervous than they were before. So I think that also can be a factor of why they are up 3 already here, but almost going in. They're a little too wide on the shot. 3 minutes here left in this game 4. It could turn, but 0-400 Cord really need to do something here as far as being aggressive. Maybe get more demos. Renegades, yeah. Keep control.
I want to know. So someone in chat could somebody give me a fact check on whether we've ever had a best of 7 reverse sweep, because I know best of 5 happens plenty of times, but I don't know if I've heard about a best of 7 reverse sweep in DCRL just yet. So if they do it, it will be a mountain of a task because they are already down 3 against a team that is feeling good. But it is honestly, you just need to throw everything, and it looks like that's what they're doing. They're throwing everything at the ball, because at this point it doesn't matter if you lose by 3, 4, 5, whatever. You just need to throw everything you got at that ball.
But I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. It's really hard to give one for these guys when I don't know.
Yep, just being outpaced to every single ball, and every touch is just a little bit better coming out from the Renegades, and we need to see the 0-4 Honda Accord get a little more comfortable, but unfortunately, it might be a little too late for that. Now, that might be a mega caster curse coming out from me, but I would be, you know, honestly, I will take the mantle of being, caster cursing this if 0-4 Honda Accord can come back from this, because this is a seriously hard deficit to come back, especially when you're already down 3 in the series too. I mean, we'll have to see what cams look like if they pop up again, but they gotta look demoralized or something, to be honest. In this situation, it's just kind of hard to get a little bit energy back into the game.
I agree, but we are coming to a close here, and I don't know. I don't want to cast curse or anything, but I'm given in this game, or
no. I'm trying to cast curse.
We're both trying to cast curse, but regardless, I think this one is just gonna be one to Renegades.
Unfortunately, I have not had too many,
especially with the goal.
Yep. Yeah. No, I think I can definitely try my best to caster curse this one, but it is looking a little bit too far back for 0-4 on the court to come back from this. And yes, I'm intentionally saying that so that I can caster curse it. But I think only Kachel has that power at this point.
I mean,
okay. I love how Kachel just catches flame through every stream about caster curses.
I feel like I'm trying to think here. I feel like K-Tool, just because it's not a lot of us casting and whatnot, or he's just even had that sort of that we pick up the habits he had. I don't know if that's just me or whatever. Ooh, first goal coming out of there from Jumbo Kid. Really nice shot. That one just went soaring across the field.
Yep. Unfortunately, it is a great goal. But unfortunately, I think it might just be a little bit too soon, a little too late. And as you look in the cams, Duck is shaking his head. He's happy about the goal. They look excited that they got one back, but it looks like they've just already accepted their fate. Unfortunately, even once that happens, it gets a lot harder to get a win back. As the time ticks down, I think that just about will be it for 0-4 Honda Accord as they put one more in. There is now just as many seconds as there is goals need to be scored. So now, not even Kachel could do this one. So,
Dude, what is that? You hear that like humming? It sounds like a bee. Somebody's car.
That is someone's engine.
Well, maybe it's the bumblebee thing. I don't know.
I know some people specifically choose that one just to annoy the sound.
I don't know. I like it. It's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. I agree. That is it, though. Renegades lock it out in a sweeping fashion. Kier and just holy crap, Kier just putting up a huge show on offense. 4 goals and 6 shots is insane for and 1 assist. So legitimately 100% goal participation in the last game. What a game coming out. I don't think there's too much to be ashamed of if you're 0-4 on the court. I think it's just a bad day, and you can just shake it off and go next because you are not out of it just yet. So congrats to them. You guys still played great, but congrats to the Renegades for a 4-0 sweep. I think we have Paco and Kier both in here now. Do you guys have your third somewhere? Mr. Doshi, is he here somewhere?
Doshi.
I think
Yeah, he should be on his way.
Gotcha. Well, congrats.
Appreciate it.
you.
Appreciate it.
Here, what a last game, putting up 100% goal participation, getting a nice little hat trick of your own. What a game.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love to see that you're continuing the suit strat. Is the suit gonna continue to be a thing at LAN?
Oh, 100%. There's no reason that it shouldn't be. You know, look good, play good. I know Doshi said that he was going to wear his suit there. So I mean, it's just one of those things where if that's what we want to do, that's what we want to do, and it's working out. I mean, I'm not complaining.
I love that. Yeah, because that was definitely something we brought up during the series and how you've been wearing it, and so you've been seeing a lot of success since you've been wearing it. Well, actually, I guess, Beastrom, did you ask him, are you going to be wearing that at LAN if you guys make it?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm just curious, Doshi, whose jersey are you wearing? Just curious. Oh, we can't hear you.
Yeah. I don't know why we're not able to hear you. You're in the Discord.
Oh, no.
He told me earlier, but I forgot. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Doshi, if you can hear us, stand up and show us the back of your jersey real quick. I'm curious to see. kind of off on the on some. Yeah.
Bro just threw some dunk on Cam.
Jackson.
We'll ignore that.
I was just curious about seeing the jersey, you know.
Various Jackson.
Anyway,
yes, sir.
congrats on the game. I'm curious. This question is kind of a basic question to have every single game, but what was the game strategy going into this?
I'll go. Our game strategy, every time Jumbo Kid got the ball, we challenged immediately. I mean, we're not going to give him space. We know he's really good on the ground, not so well in the air. You know, I can speak from experience playing alongside of him at USD. I mean, all love to him, but we had to shut him down. I mean, there is no way that we were letting him get the amount of field that he needed in order to score. So that was our strategy, and we kept up with it.
Love that. I mean,
Yep.
it's great because a lot of times people don't usually have a strategy when we ask them that sort of thing, and so
Yeah, usually they just get overconfident. They're just like, yeah, you know, we just said we'd ball.
yeah, I don't know. When in
Yeah, we
reality
totally
they're probably like, all right, guys, so let's focus on this and this. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you said it yourself. Like, he's very good at on the ground and not so much in the air. However, there were some really nice shots coming out of him, so maybe he's expanding his skill set. I don't know, but you were able to. What was that?
Maybe he learned how to turn ball cam on, help him in the air.
Okay,
But-
you're done. Thank you for the interview. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'm the one who taught him I'm the one who told him to turn ball cam on, and he still hasn't done it. So
You know, it's tough when kind of still learning a bit like that. You know, I know when I was first starting, it was a weird transition to get used to, where you're locked onto an object moving around, but you're still driving a car. I don't know. It can get
skill issue.
yeah.
Such
yeah.
a long time ago.
But Beastrom, any more questions for these guys?
I don't know, and I'll throw this to either Doshi or Paco so that everyone can get a chance. Or just, I'll ask each of you guys to make a prediction. Who do you think you're gonna end up playing, the Goons or the Blue Bears? I'm curious if any of you will predict an upset in that.
Hell if I know.
It's okay. I'll love to Garrett, but I think we're playing the Goons, and it's a matchup we've been wanting since week 1 of this season. So I think I can speak for the whole team that we're very excited to play that matchup 100%.
Personally, I think we're gonna play the Goons, but honestly, I want to play my boy GD Complex. You know, love him with all my heart. But I think we will end up playing the Goons, and as Paco said, we've been looking forward to that, and we want to get our get back. You know, send them to the losers bracket. Yep.
Well, best of luck to that.
Dude, I don't
Ricky.
even. I'm trying to work on my camera because Silk said my camera looks crispy. It's got me dying, bro. I don't know how to fix it. My light's orange, brother. I don't know what you want me to do. But no, I don't really have any other questions for these guys. I think you seem that you guys got the ball rolling, especially with this first win, and now you got one more that separates you from LAN. I guess actually one question, because I know this did come up throughout the series, was the experience between both you and 04 Honda Accord, whether that was like LAN or playoff experience. Kira, have you been the only person to have that sort of experience, like LAN or playoff experience?
Well, personally, I played Jumbo Kid. I played with him at USD.
Okay.
So I know him. You know, I know his gameplay. I know how he, you know, fluctuates. And I know if we going into this game, I knew that if we had shut them down early enough, they wouldn't have been able to have any success. So that's what happened, and that's what we rolled with.
Yeah,
Sir.
gotcha. But
I don't know what you mean by playoff experience. I've played tournaments before, but
Oh, we
I
got
don't think that counts.
Yeah, and I didn't make LAN last year, so
okay.
or last
also-
year. Yeah,
Real quick, I just noticed you're live here. Happy.
I am live. Appreciate it.
Good luck on the 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
It's good to get a W for your birthday.
Yeah, 24-hour stream, twitch.tv/Kier402, quick plug. You know, I love all of you guys. Love all you guys. Hit me with a follow or throw some subs. Do whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Only
It's
if
his birthday,
only
you
if you
gotta.
throw some badonkadonk.
Whoa!
Might have
Hey.
to.
Is that allowed?
It doesn't, you know,
Hey,
doesn't take
it is
much
on
to
my
make it.
channel. It is on my
It's
channel.
on my channel.
Twitch.tv/Kier402.
Those got me sweating. No.
Rose
Yes,
got the
Dang.
plug.
Yeah. But
Also, new perk of winning games, you get to plug your channel.
Exactly.
go.
that's true.
I said that earlier. So
But yeah, Storm, if that's it from you, I think that's it for me. Otherwise, congratulations to you guys, and you can go ahead and just celebrate / prepare for your next game, whatever that is.
exactly, one game
Thank you
at a
very
time,
much.
baby.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, you
Keep
as
going.
well.
Best of luck with your guys' next matches.
Love
Thank
you
you,
guys.
son.
See ya.
That I love you.
They did say I love you. I almost said love you too. Like as a default response, I should have. I kind of feel bad now. If you watch this stream VOD back, love you too.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, I mean, this is a really top series there for 0400 Accord. I thought we would at least seen a game or two off them, kind of like what you were predicting more so. And like I said, my prediction was a complete stretch. I do always like to go for those underdog type of stories though. So
I mean, you don't want to be boring. Just predict the winner, them to win.
I know. Maybe this next series will be more reasonable and predict Golden Girls to win. I don't know. I'm just.
I mean, this next game, it's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be.
This
That's
is
what
the
she
one I
said.
was most scared. This is the one that I was most scared of to make my prediction in the prediction stream was the Postmen versus Golden Girls. In case you guys are wondering what's up next, you'll see it in 30 seconds. So I don't think it's spoiler. But that one I'm gonna be nervous about putting my points on. So best of luck to those teams.
I've already lost all my points since last night, so. But it's alright. Yeah, I mean, we're giving you a glimpse of the next match already. Postmen versus Golden Girls Division B matchup. That'll be the last one for tonight, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, stick around. We're gonna go ahead and throw it into an intermission. Didn't take too long, but yeah, thank you. Thank you, for co-casting.
Yep, best of luck to everyone on their games, and I will catch you guys later.
All right, see you in a few.